Part 1. Inheritance of Thorns. If I speak wildly in my poems, I speak against the police. And if I manage to create a poem, it's against the police. I haven't written a single word, a verse, a stanza that isn't against the police. All my prose is against the police. Miguel James. President Bin Ali has done a tremendous job in Tunisia and is well respected back home as well as here in the Arab world. US Congressman Earl Hilliard on his third trip to Tunisia, 1999. Noor, Spring 2007, Le Cram, Tunis. After the niqab incident, Noor was suspended from school for 10 days as teachers and the principal deliberated how to respond to a 13-year-old flirting with religion. No one summoned Noor to speak to her about why she had shown up at school wearing a niqab, or whether something was wrong at home. Noor just wanted to be virtuous, to be dutiful to her God and ensure her place in heaven. She was also an adolescent, and it made her feel alive to defy something and play around with her identity. But no one asked precisely why she felt that covering her face was her religious duty. Had they given her the chance to mention the YouTube sheikh, they might have informed her there were opposing and indeed stronger and more valid scholarly views. Instead, the principal summoned Noor and her parents to the school, and in the presence of a disgusted-looking policeman, made her sign a pledge to never cover her face or hair again. In the period that stretched from its independence from France in 1956 to the 2011 revolution, Tunisia was said to be a secular country. But the state's approach to religion was not so much secular as simply authoritarian. The state controlled how Tunisians practiced Islam, down to the daily physical details of their worship, dictating what women could wear, when men could go to the mosque, and it did so with the totalizing scrutiny of a police state. President Habib Bourguiba, who ruled Tunisia after independence, was enamoured with the French model of laïcité, secularism in public affairs, aimed at bringing about a secular society, and when he took office, brought Islamic learning and instruction under the full control of the state. In doing so, he upended centuries of tradition. Tunisia was a country with a deep Islamic heritage, stretching back to the late 7th century when the Arabs wrested control of North Africa from the Byzantine Empire. Though the boundaries of the Islamic world shifted continually over time, expanding as far as Spain and Sicily, the region of Tunis remained firmly within the heart of successive Muslim empires. Al-Zaytuna, Tunisia's historic centre of religious learning, dated back to 737 CE. When Bourguiba took power, he shut it down. He abolished religious courts, turned imams into civil servants, and bowdlerized religious texts used in schools. He sought to end fasting during Ramadan, arguing that Tunisians couldn't develop without shedding such dogmatic habits. He drank orange juice on national television during the holy month to make his point. Like many of the Middle East's 20th century nation-building modernizers, he believed that society needed growth and discipline to modernize and catch up with the West, and that Islam inhibited those qualities. Zayn al-Abidin bin Ali, who seized power from Bourguiba in 1987, further instrumentalized religion to establish his authority. He allowed radios to start broadcasting the call to prayer, went on the Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca, and promoted folksy Sufi festivals, pushing a curated, moderate Tunisian Islam that, as an ethos, made full submission to the state a core principle.